few moments to sit quietly. Close the eyes. Bring the attention inward. Nothing to do, nothing to seek. Everything you need is already within. Let's begin with the sound of Om 3 times to attract divine attention. Imagine you are everywhere. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your thoughts in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. These are words taken from the Bhagavad Gita, one of the sacred texts of yoga. Repeat after me or do it along with me if you know it. Loka samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Loka samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Loka samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Loka samastaha sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice through our senses. Let's come to standing now and begin. Start with your feet 10 inches apart. We'll start with a visualization technique, breathing technique, charging breathing. Imagine you're drawing the Earth's energy up through the body, holding it at the fingertips, and then exhaling back down, feel the whole body flush with the Earth's charge. Inhale, bring the energy up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold the breath and the attention at the fingertips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale all the way back down to the earth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, bring the earth's energy all the way up through the body. Holding it at the fingertips, suspending the breath. Exhale all the way back down. Visualize the breath moving all the way down to the earth. And again, inhale all the way up. Holding it at the fingertips, hold the breath. Exhale down. Release the arms now. We'll continue some exercises to help purify the body, oxygenate the blood, and aerate the lungs. Let's just start with head circles. So loosen up the neck. Watch the body moving by itself. Pretend you're the witness, watching the body move. And switch directions. And now stick the arms up. Exhale down. Inhale. Breathe deeply. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Inhale straight up. Pull down on the exhale. Extend forward. Retract. And now swing your arms back and forth. Try to get the arms behind the ears. Next, arms across the chest. Throw the arms back. Alternate across each time. Good. Next one. Go ahead and bring your arms up over the head. Roll the body down when you exhale. Last one, just stay down. Allow the body to stop bouncing. Good. And then make your way back up slowly. Next, we're going to bring your arms up over the head. Exhale. Come down into squat. You don't have to come all the way down. Move according to the condition of your knees. One more. Back up. And then take the elbows out to the side, the height of the shoulders. Exhale. As we exhale, we're going to twist to one side. Exhale to the other side. And come back to the center. The next exercise again incorporates a twist, not a twist, as squat. 4 movements. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale down. Inhale, straight back up. Exhale, swing down. Let's do it together. Powerful movements. Again, vigorous breathing to build heat. And this promotes release of toxins. 2 more. Last one. Now arms straight out in front. This is a starting position on the exhale. Inhale, circle around, backwards, exhale. Pull in and then punch right back out. Next one. Drop the arms by the side. It's almost the same thing except it's a circle and a quarter. Inhale, circle all the way around to the front. Exhale, pull in and then drop the arms back down. Let's go. And then release. Side bends. Right arm up, inhale. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, right up, left arm up. Bend to the right. Continue. Last one on each side. Come back to the center, almost the same thing. Right arm up, inhale, hold the breath as you bend to the left. Exhale, come back, left arm up. Suspend the breath as you lean to the right. And then coming back, and we exhale. Continue, lengthen to the right side. Try not to create folds in the waist as you bend. Move gracefully like grass blowing in the wind. Lose yourself in the sensations. Imagine all the benefits, all the sensations being transmitted to all beings everywhere. So make the experience as pleasant and nourishing as possible. into the stretch. Let's go for one more on each side. Last one. And release. Now let's come onto the hands and knees. Cat cow. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Work the core. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stretch the belly skin. Exhale, stretch the back skin. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, push the chest, the heart forward. Exhale, pull it right back in, up between the shoulder blades. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to neutral. Spine. And then raise the right leg up. And then swing it out to the right. Nice and easy movements. Try not to let the foot drop below the line of the hip. One more. And place that knee down. Other leg, left leg up. And then swing out to the left. And from here, walk your hands forward, lie on the belly. Just rest the chin on the ground for a moment, arms by the side. Breathe in, breathe out. This is an exercise to strengthen the upper back. Join the hands together, press the heels, your palms together if you can. The legs, from the hips to the toes, stay rooted on, anchored down. Inhale, lift the chest, and back down. Up, and down. Up, down, engage the buttocks. Up, and down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, and down. Relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Extend the arms forward. And we need the momentum of the legs kicking up to move the body up. So we're just rocking on our bellies. Inhale, lift the legs. Don't worry about the breathing actually. And try not to use your hands. So they stop the movement. And release. Forehead on the hands. Inhale. Exhale, remove all fatigue. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Come all the way back into child's pose. Now this sequence has 4 movements. Inhale, come up into high cat. Exhale, cobra. Inhale, back into high cat. Exhale, seats back behind the heels again, child's pose. Join me up. Forward, up, and back, and up, forward, up, and back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and come up, forward, up, and back, up, All the movements smooth, the transition seamless. Up and back. 2 more, up. Forward, chest forward. Up. Try not to lock the elbows and back. Last time up. Try to keep the neck long as well. Up and back. Again, rest in child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Similar, next exercise. Options of entry. You can just slide forward, brush your nose to the ground. Rise up on the inhale, come into cobra. Hold it for a moment. And back, exhale. Or you can come from above, that's easier. So just pull yourself up into baby plank. Drop the hips to the ground and then just lift the chest, bring the head back. Hold the cobra and exhale. Okay, so whichever entry method you like. Inhale, come forward, hold the breath, hold the pose for a moment, and back. Move according to your condition. You don't have to come up to your full height if you're not. If it takes you a while to do this, it's okay. And again, rise up, hold, and back. Gradually working towards getting a cobra a little bit, your head a little bit higher in your cobra, and back, and back. And again, come forward and up, bring the head back, chest open, and back. Try not to lose your neck when you're in your full cobra. Keep your shoulders down, press into the hands, and extend the neck out of the shoulders. And back, exhale. Again, use the hands to propel you forward, to hold you steady. And back. 2 more. Suspend the breath. And back. And last time. Come up, make like a cobra peeking out at the world. And back. And rest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now make your way forward again, onto your belly, and then flip over onto your back. On the inhale, extend the arms and the legs, arms over the head. Exhale, come into tuck. Squeeze the thighs to the chest, chin to the knees. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, out and tuck, stretch, tuck, inhale, exhale, 2 more, stretch and tuck, stretch and tuck. Now inhale, extend again. This time hold the breath as you come into the tuck. Exhale, release. Inhale again, pull the heels way out, extend the fingertips way over the head. Hold the breath, tuck. Press the lower back into the mat. And back. Exhale. Inhale. Pull in as tight as you can. Release. Inhale and tuck. Hold the breath. Release. Exhale. Inhale. Tuck. Release. Inhale and tuck. Exhale. Inhale. Tuck. Release. Last one. Inhale and tuck. And release. Now just breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. Now Bring your arms by the sides of the body. Swing your legs up, lift the seat, get a little bit of momentum to rock right into seated. Maybe come right to standing. Do this a couple times if you need to. All right, now we're coming to the top of the mat. Moment. Okay. Now bring the feet together, hands to the heart. Remember, better than practice, even better than meditation, is to renounce all the fruit of our actions. Do the practice as though it were your divine duty to all beings everywhere. Surya Namaskar, sun salutation. Let's move together to stay in that collective intention, to stay in the collective mind. Arms up over the head, hips forward, stretch from the body. Come down, hands to the ground, chest to the thighs. Bend your knees if you need to. Bring the right foot back into lunge. Knee drops down, seat drops as well. Come into high plank. Lower knees, chest and chin down. Glide forward into your cobra. Lift the chest, bring the head back, all the way back into downward facing dog. Now bring the right foot forward to the hands. If that's a little bit too much, bring the left knee down and assist the foot forward with the right hand if you need to. Feet together, Uttanasana. Come up. Bring the hands back to the heart. Again, reach back, arch the back. Come down gracefully. Left foot back. Shoulders back, head forward, come into high plank, lower down, knees, chest and chin. Chest a little bit behind the hands. Then push through between the arms, cobra. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana, downward facing dog. Left foot steps to the hands. Feet together, bow to the legs. Come all the way up, hips forward. Drop the tailbone, keep this lower back long, hands to the heart. And again. Keep watching the body moving in your mind. Right foot back, watch it moving with grace and steadiness and power. And this will transpire in your actions. Chest down, lift up, and back. Right footsteps. Bow to the legs. As the feet come together, head down. Come right up to standing. Back home. And up again. Go down. Steer the right foot back into the plank. Down we go. Come forward. Don't move. Don't worry about the breath. Just move the body in a way that feels intuitive, that allows the breath to stay even and steady. Right foot forward. Uttanasana, chest to the thighs, head down. Come right up standing. Hands back to the heart. And again, lift the arms. Calm down. Left foot back into plank. Keep moving the body gracefully and back. Left footsteps. Lose yourself in the sensations. Uttanasana, bow to the legs. Its own humbleness. Come up. Return home. And up again. Come down. This time bend the knees, chest to your thighs, join the hands behind the back. Inhale, push the chest forward to the knees. Exhale, use the body to push the legs further back. Lift the seat up a little bit more so you feel a stretch in the backs of the legs. Forehead to the shins if you can. And then bring the hands down, just in front of the feet, right foot back. Lower the knee. Raise the arms up over that Kapiyasana. Arch the back. Curve the spine. And then bring the hands back down. Step back into plank. Ashtanga Namaskar. And then come forward into the cobra. Back into downward facing dog. Right foot steps. Knee down, seat forward. Raise your arms over the head again. copy asana. Bring the shoulders back, make the shape of a crescent moon. Express surrender, devotion in every movement. Hands down again, step the back foot in to meet the front foot. Uttanasana, but bend the knees first, adjust your thighs, hands behind the back. And then come down into the pose. As you push into the legs, see if you can lift the seat a little bit more. Some of you might be able to get your legs straight, some maybe not. Be unconcerned, do your best. Release the arms, come all the way up to standing. And then come back to Pranamasana. One more time, same variation. Hips forward, reach back. And then come down. Bend the knees. Join the hands behind the back. Keep your chest with your thighs as you go forward and down into Uttanasana. It doesn't matter if your knees have to stay bent in order to keep the connection of the body with the legs. And then bring the hands down, left foot back this time. Knee down. Keep your seat down low as you bring the arms up and over the head. Try to get the arms behind the ears. Picture the shape of a crescent moon. Make your body look like that shape. And then come back down. Step back into high plank. Down we go. Knees, chest, and chin. Glide between the arms coming up. The cobra. Back into downward facing dog. Melt the heart. And then the left foot steps forward to the hands. Back knee down. Raise the arms overhead. And again, work the pose. Drop the shoulders down. Keep the neck long. Keep the arms close to the ears. Arms straight, if you can. And then bring the hands back down. Feet come together. Chest on the thighs. Hands behind the back. Push the chest forward towards the knees and then go down. Dive down. The forehead comes towards the shins. Maybe right against the shins if your legs are straight. With the hips over the heels. And then release the arms back down. Swing them forward and up over the head. Bring the hands back home to the heart. Breathe in from the heart space to the third eye. Exhale back down to the heart. Remain established in your divinity. Feel as though God were sitting right in the heart. And release. So we'll do some poses now. So let's just start off with tree pose. Standing with on your left foot first, raise your right knee up. And you can either take your conventional tree, the foot against the inseam of the leg, anywhere along the leg, maybe not against the knee joint, but anywhere. If you need to bring your toes down to keep balance, that's okay too. If you have a lotus, go ahead, bring the knee up towards the shoulder. Press the outer edge of the foot against the hip crease and drop the knee if you can. If you keep the foot pressing into the leg, it helps with the balance. Bring hands in front of the chest. Gaze down the tip of the nose. Now you can stay here or grow your tree tall. Raise your arms overhead. Be formidable and steady, unmoved by the wind or anything else, the snow. Stay steady and rooted down. You can take your gaze up as though you were saying, as though you're offering up the pose. Bring the hands back to the heart, release. On the other foot now, spread the toes wide. Imagine they're the roots going in every direction. And take the foot again in a position that is suitable for your condition. Hands in front of the heart. And then raise the arms high above the head. Draw the navel up into the front of in towards the body. Feel the whole navel lengthening and hollow. whatever happens, be unconcerned, just do your best. Keep being like the witness, watching, unfazed, unbothered, unjudging. And bring the hands back down. Release the foot. All right, next pose. We're going to try dancer. Standing on the left foot first. Raise the right foot up in front, right knee up in front. Take hold of the ankle. And then bring the left arm in front. Try to bring the thigh level with the ground. The foot's about the height of the, around the height of the head. Push your chest forward. Now if you feel steady, you can go into a little bit of a deeper variation. You can bring the left arm up a little bit higher. Come forward. Pull on the foot. Try to get a little more extension. If you're very flexible, you can take hold of the shin. And you might be able to eventually straighten the leg. And bring the body down a little bit lower. Keep the gaze steady. And come back. Okay. Other leg, we'll just pull this pant leg up. If it makes it easier to grip the shin if you're taking that variation, go ahead. So bring the right arm up, left knee comes up in front so you can take hold of the ankle easier, and then pull the foot out behind. Again, the thigh level to the ground. You can stay with this variation if you like. Push the foot away from the head, from the body, chest up. If you can go further, raise the right arm up, soften the standing leg a little bit, keep strong on the foot, keep your chest up. Or, again, hold closer to the knee and see if you can straighten the leg. This is for more flexible advanced practitioners, so go according to your condition. Okay, so, again, stay here if this is better for you. Just do your best, it's the effort that counts. And now release. Same way as you entered. We'll do one more. Standing at the back of the mat. This is warrior 3. Raise your arms over the head like you're brandishing a sword. High over the head. And then bring the left foot forward. And then lean into the pose. Bring the body down, the leg, right leg up. You want to be flat, just like you're lying on a table. And imagine you're straight and true as the arrow flying through the air. If you need to, you can take your arms out to the side if it helps with balance. And then come back down. Return to the back of the mat. Take a moment to visualize yourself in a pose, holding it with steadiness and ease. And then try it on the other side. Whatever happens, again, be undisturbed. Right foot forward, just do your best. Come up into the pose. Gaze is down. Feel like a warrior charging. Imagine you're lying on a table, or again, take the variation of the airplane if that's easier for you. And then coming back. Breathe in, breathe out. And now we're going to come onto the knees. Bring your hands forward. Okay, so here actually, take the left foot forward. Bend the toes under the right foot. The legs are like a box. Heel of the knee and the heel in the same line. Right arm up. Parivrita Parsvakonasana. Eglatona knee towards the right. Try to get the armpit right down against the leg. Push this left side of the seat back. You can form a fist with your left hand. Push into your right hand. And bring the body up. Try to get the center of the chest against the thumbs. Or if you can do prayer, all good. And then pull the left hip back, extend through the top head. Exhale. Keep pushing against the thigh as you turn your chest up. Some of you might be able to take a bind. The left arm comes over the back. Move the hip back a little bit. Snake the right arm underneath. You can join your fingers underneath the belly or take your left wrist with your right hand. If you know other variations, go ahead. If you're at the good balance, you can lift the back knee up off the ground. Extend back. You can do this again with your hands kept in prayer position. Break the pose. Right knee down. Switch. Legs. Right foot in front, back knee down. Start the legs in a box again and work the pose. Left arm up. I'll do it this way so you can see the other another orientation. And pull the leg down, the arm down on the outside of the leg. Again, hands, right hand in the left, in a fist, if you like. Pushing into the left hand gives you a little bit more of an ability to get the body up. And then bring the center of the chest towards the thumbs, the hands, and then roll the right shoulder all the way back. Imagine trying to get your shoulders at the same height. So the chest is facing straight up. And again, if you want to try to come off your knee, go ahead. Take a bind if you did the bind the first time. Move according to your condition. Break the pose. Left knee down and bring your hands down. Switch again, left foot in front. Move it out to the left side of the mat a little bit more so the knee stays over the foot. And then just pushing back and forth off the base of the toes. Trying to get your hips to come down to sink. And then just lower the right knee down, flatten out the toes, roll to the right. If your shoulder's about the height of the knee or lower, you might be able to get the right forearm down, roll back to the left forearm comes down. And keep propelling the chest forward as you pull the floor towards the body. Exhale, anchor down through the hips again. Fix the gaze, straight ahead like a lizard that doesn't blink. Be very flexible. You can come with your chest right on the ground. Alternatively, if you can't get your elbows down, stay on your hands. Keep pulling your body forward as though you're trying to drag it right out of the hip socket. With each exhale, just imagine big weight resting right on top of your seat, pushing you down and flattening you out. Change sides. Come back onto the hands if you're on the forearms. And right foot forward. Do it this way. Hands are on the inside of the foot. Rock back and forth. Getting hips lower with each pass. And then push back through the left heel. Knee down, toes flatten. And you see if you roll to the left, if the left forearm can come down easily, and then maybe the right forearm might be able to come down too. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Try to have both sides of the hips, the front of the hips, as even as possible, at the same height on the ground. Or, if you can, bring the chest right down. Right knee should be close to the shoulder. Move the foot out if you need to keep the knee from falling away from the body. And then break the pose. Come back onto the hands. And then knees back into table. From here, you have a few options. For Vasisthasana, you can just extend the right leg and then come up into modified side plank, or you can start the same way, but then keep pushing into your left hand, tuck the left foot underneath the right, make your way into the pose, shoulders down away from the ears so you don't sink into the shoulder. And you can take other variations as you know them. You can raise a knee, you can step the right foot down alongside the left, come into wild thing, whatever you like to do. Just watch the body moving gracefully. Return back into high plank or into table, depending on which position you did, over to the other side. Keeping it more closer to the ground, with the right knee on the ground, or tucking the foot underneath. Now press your hips forward, keep your arm fully extended, your hands a little bit from the shoulder for more strength, more stability. Or go into other variations. Slide the left toes back, push into the toes, flip your hips and chest up towards the sky. Right arm stays strong. Now to return, keep pushing into your right hand, keep your hips high, spin on the foot, return to downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Soften the line in the back. And then come forward into plank, lower the knees down. Sit back on the heels, take a moment, inhale, exhale. Next pose, headstand or hair pose, or teddy bear if you like. So if you know your headstand, go ahead into your practice. If you need something a little bit softer, if you're just beginning at inversions, you can just bring your forehead down to the ground, hands beside your feet, ankles roughly. Lift your seat up as much as you can so that your hips are over the knees. And you roll more towards the back of the head. If it's too much on your neck, on your head, just come up. Don't have to come up. You don't have to come up to the full, onto the back of the head. Just stay on the top of the head. Now try to create folds by pushing the belly button towards the lower back. If you want to go a little bit further, you can place your hands flat on the ground, palms down, the fingertips in line with your knees. So your arms should be in front, you can see, not beside your head. Arms are like right angles. Walk your feet forward and rest your shins just below the knees against the elbows. Push into your hands quite hard. Push the knees against the elbows and then see if you can dance from toe to toe. And if you flex your toes, you may be able to get both feet up off the ground. Okay, this helps to keep your core engaged, keep you steady in a pose if you flex your toes. Eventually you'll be able to bring your feet up higher and slide your knees a little bit further towards your shoulders, your hips over your head. Now remain still. Any point if you need to come down, just come down. Don't go to a place of anxiety in the mind or pain in the body. It's not what you want to offer up. Lower down. Bring the toes back down if you're doing teddy bear. And rest in child's pose. Those in headstand come down softly with control. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Roll up. Some of these poses take quite a bit of practice to feel comfortable. So just take your time and just again go with what the inner teacher tells you to do. That makes the body feel safe. Okay, so the next one is shoulder stand. Lie on your back. Take a moment here, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out all fatigue. Now to come into shoulder stand, bring the arms down beside the body, palms down, legs together. Raise the legs up. Keep pushing into your arms until your seat comes up. And keep pushing into your arms more towards the shoulders so the seat comes higher. You can come all the way into plow if you like, with your feet way over your head. And then you join your hands together if you can. So wiggle your shoulders in a little bit. Try to get your hands together. Join together, and then bring your hands to the lower back, fingers facing up towards the sky, and then bring the legs up, either one or both at a time. If this is too much, you can bend your knees. Bring your knees to the forehead. If this is still too much, you can just stay in inverted position by just having your feet up towards the sky and sitting on your hands. Okay. Other variations, go into lotus if you have a lotus. Try to have your toes over the chin. Straight line. And once the body is comfortable and steady, leave it alone. Bring your attention to the space between the eyebrows. Imagine the sound of Om just resonating through the body, keeping you in that sacred space of quietness, of reverence for all things. All beings, all forms are divine manifestation. From here, if you have a lotus, you can do pindasana. Just bring your thighs against your body, your lotus against the body. If you have your plow, just bring your feet back over the head. If your feet touch down, you can bring your hands down to the ground behind your back. Otherwise, just keep supporting your back. Option to drop your thighs down against the body and the knees on either side of the head. Now start to come out of pose, arms on the ground behind that back, palms down. Keep your legs close to the body as you roll back out. Try not to come out hard with a fast and hard landing, and then bring your legs down. Now your seats might be on the hands. If they are, just keep them there, but just lift one hip at a time. And move your arms in closer. So your arms are underneath the body, your shoulders are back. Now we're going to press into the lower arms. Push the chest up high. And bring the top of the head back to the ground. Keep your legs charged. If you have a lotus and you know that version, you can do that. Just hold your feet and try to get your elbows and your knees to come down on the ground. Now stay with your chest high, as though you're trying to beam love in all directions to all beings everywhere. Now from here, Bhastrika breath, breathe very fast in the nose like a sniffing dog. Keep going. If you want to lift your legs 12 inches, you may. Bring your legs down, break the pose. Breathe in, exhale, imagine you're fainting. Breathe out, let go of all tension and effort. Good. Raise your arms above the head, come to seat position. You can roll on your side if that's easier for you to come up. Now let's do boat pose. Bring the thighs in towards the chest. Try to keep your chest and your thighs together. And then you can either lift your legs up, shins parallel to the ground, or keep raising your legs up. And then bring your arms on either side of the legs or hold the backs of the legs at the knees if you need to. Keep the chest to the back straight, the chest forward, and Bhastrika again. Bring the feet back down. Pull the legs in tight towards the body. Breathe in. If you feel comfortable to do so, hold the breath. Contract the muscles of the perineum. Pull them up towards the navel. Chin on the chest. Attention at the third eye. You're doing this so you can attract all the vital force there. Concentrate on the space between the eyebrows. Exhale, release, relax the throat and the root area. From here, bring your legs forward. Now if you have very tight hamstrings, you can keep your knees bent and just wrap your arms around the backs of the legs, holding the opposite elbows. A few more. If you can get your legs straight without detaching your body from the thighs, then go ahead. Raise your arms up, come forward. Your armpits are just by the knees. Hold the feet, edges of the feet or the heels, and then slide your feet forward. Imagine you're trying to get your chest beyond the knees and the top of the head right against the feet. Take your attention to the base of the spine. By concentrating there, you might feel all the blood rush in there and feel a pulsing sensation. Continue to be the observer, watching everything within the body and just the form that the body takes. One more breath. Itch the chest a little bit further forward. Exhale. Sink the weight into the legs. Roll back out. Purvottanasana. Bring your hands behind the back, your fingers facing back. Bend the knees a little bit by sliding your heels in. And then take a half breath in. Inhale, lift up. Try to get your knees, your thighs rolled towards one another and your knees. Plant the toes down. Push the chest up high above the shoulders. Head goes back. Bhastrika breath again. If it's too much, knees underneath, heels underneath the knees for bench pose. Push into your hands, tuck the chin in and lower down. Again, bring your thighs towards your chest. Breathe in. Again, if you feel comfortable, hold the breath. Contract the perineum muscles, pull them up, chin against the chest. Chest is high. Watch the space between the eyebrows. Exhale, release. Now make your way onto your belly. Interlace your fingers behind the back. Squeeze the heels, your palms together if you can. Roll the shoulders forward and then down to feel the shoulder blades coming towards one another and down further down the back. Lift the chest and then lift the legs. Try to keep your legs together and your knees from bending. So try not to bend your legs and then lift up as much as you can. Make it so you try to reach your heels. Good. Keep on breathing. Buttocks are engaged. Shoulder blades are pressing against each other. And release. Relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend the knees if you can. Take hold of the ankles. Flex the feet. Lift the chest. And then, if you can, lift your thighs up to the ground by tugging on the feet. Bow pose. Bring shoulders back. If you're more flexible, try to bring your feet up higher. If you know a full bow version, you can go ahead and do so. But keep on pulling in your legs, keep on breathing, don't hold the breath. If you can't hold on to your ankles, then just flex your feet, keep your thighs, lift your thighs, bring your arms up to the side, skydiving pose. Lots of different options here. Push up to the base of the toes again. Good. And down. Release. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push into your hands. Lift back up into, bring the seats back on the heels and come back up. So from here, shift to one side, bring your legs out in front. Bring your knees closer to the body, feet flat on the ground. And from here, we'll do it this way, as you can see. Left arm up, right hand behind you, and then press the forearm against the outer thigh. Inhale, push the lower back up and in. Right hand is right behind the seat, down the center of the back. Exhale, move to the right, turn to the right. Imagine the twist starting right at the base of the spine. If you're quite flexible, you want to try to take the bind. You have to bring your knees down towards the right a little bit. Anchor with the back of the shoulder. Snake your hand underneath. You might bring your hand against your left side of the seat. Reach around with your right hand, and they might find one another. You can use a strap as well. Stay tall through the lower back. In either pose, just try to imagine trying to bring your thighs away from your abdomen. Try to free the abdomen so you can twist a little bit deeper. Release, go to the other side. Right arm up. Do it from this orientation this time. Press the arm against the lower arm against the left thigh. Make sure your hand's not way back. You just lean back. You won't get the full benefit of the pose. Keep the arm against the body. Remind yourself to stay tall and straight. If you stay on your fingertips, it might help you to give you a little bit more power to bring you deeper into the twist. Push into the fingertips. Couple more breaths. Pull the knees further to the right. Free the abdomen. Turn to the left. Then release, come onto your back. Gently come down. No big hard landings again. Smooth entry into Shavasana. Bring your feet apart from one another, feet falling away, arms beyond the edges of the mat, palms facing up like you're making a gesture receiving. With each inhale, imagine you are bringing in the best of the universe, everything you need to feel fulfilled, to feel healthy, to feel comforted. Exhale, just let it run everywhere throughout your being. Direct it to the spiritual heart, residing place of the highest self. The highest self, it's that divine spark that we call it in Dharma Yoga, resides in the hearts of all beings. So is our connection to all. Feel one with all beings, feel one with God, the highest self. great force and light that binds us all together. Prepare in the most gentle way possible to come back into the body. Feel everything awaken again. Reacquaint yourself with the physical form. Recognize it as a vehicle through which you carry out your mission of spreading love and goodness and compassion to all. And in a way that doesn't break any of the tranquility that we create through the practice, come back to a seated position. Move with reverence, with mindfulness, with quietness. Let's close with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Instill the peace within, send it out to all. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the divine grace within. Namaste. Thank you so very much for joining today. Have a great day. See you next time.